this spring and summer fashion obsession right now. We need the full and Tika reversible. So this, how cute is this? So yeah, this is how it's looking. Chance. Hi, Matthew. What'd you do? Leave and come back? I thought you were still here.
Yeah. You should be ashamed of yourself because what you're doing is wrong. Would this be a bad time to mention that we have a goal of 1 million likes in the first hour? So if you go and tap on the screen, pointing out the many, many flaws in this goober's diatribe. To which I responded, so you think these calls are fake? That I'm somehow staging them? You can't be serious. Have you ever actually called any of the numbers that I've posted after I've called them? There are thousands of people. Maybe this is a footnote. Thousands of people in the YouTube chat who call them. They hear the same voices. They get cussed out. Okay? Thank you for the dinosaur. Or are you simply basing that on your mildly racist assumption that they all sound alike? That's how it sounds like. And I'm not going to say too much about this person, other than based on several things that I've seen about her. It fits where she lives, the kind of content she posts. She's not the sharpest tool in the shed. That's okay though. Here's the thing. At this exact moment, I have 1,562 unread emails. It's actually much higher than that now because you guys all call it in. I have 24,171 emails. If anyone doubts that, let me show you. I'm going to flip this around just a second, just so you guys can see. I'm not making this shit up. Unread. Do you see it right there? Do you see that number? 24,171 emails. Y'all know that I quote that pretty much every day. I always say how many I have. Here. There. I call that out every day. The reason I do that is to let you guys know just how overwhelmed I am with the number of emails that I get. Okay? I'm not complaining. That they like to see addressed because it's that prevalent a problem. Like we don't all know that. Here's the thing: at this exact moment, I have 1,562 unread emails in the accounts which I'm sent most of these scam emails by followers on multiple platforms. It's not just TikTok, it's YouTube and Facebook and others, Instagram, Twitter, etc. I would invite you to join me in the live, and I'll let you pick any of them to call. I'll let you pick any of them. In fact, I'll give you the number first and allow you to call it for yourself. Then I'll call it. Okay? So as to let her test its validity. Then I'll let the 1,000+ people in the YouTube chat call it. As a matter of fact, I'll do you one better. I'll bet you any amount of money that you want, any, that you're wrong, and I can prove it. Say the word. Let's see if you're as strong in your convictions as I am in mine. This mental giant responded. There you go. Money again. Shaking my damn head. Are you kidding me? I'm literally begging you to let me prove you wrong publicly. And you're too scared shitless to do it. Why is that? Perhaps you're not as strong in your belief about what I'm doing as you would like everyone to think you are. Now, I knew this person was full of shit as a Christmas goose. I knew that. I did. But I wanted to give them an opportunity. I've done this before. It's like a kid. When I first got on TikTok, I was trying to sell my kid more than anything else. And I would get on there and I would say, here's how the kit works and blah, blah, blah. Here's another person making money. Here's me on the news again. I've been on the news hundreds of times. Hundreds. Dozens and dozens of Emmy award-winning journalists have vetted me. I've been on Inside Edition. I've been on every major news network in English and in Spanish. And people would say, this is fake. Okay, Cletus, here's the challenge. Here's $10,000. And I would literally take $10,000 in cash and say, here it is. Here's my 10 grand. You want to bet me that this isn't real? Cool. You put up 10 grand or any amount up to that you can muster, and I'll bet you that I can prove to you with checks, non-disclosures, communication, you name, and as many stories as you could possibly hear from people that have used it successfully to make millions of dollars. But if I'm right, you got to give me whatever you put up. If you prove me wrong, I'll give you whatever you put up. Not a single taker, one time, ever. Never. Why? What I want to know is when someone does this kind of stuff, why? Like, what in the do you think I'm doing? I'm here. And more often than not, it's these anonymous, fake-ass, nobody profiles. Right? It's cool if you have that. But don't come in talking shit to me like I'm the bad guy. I'm live. I answer questions. I take calls. I call people. I invite them to come into my lives and run their mouth. And they never do it. And it's such a statement about the kind of people that do that stuff. And it is, I would love to tell you that I do not let it bother me. I'm getting better, honestly. I still fundamentally, I'm very passionate about what I do, if that's not already clear.
All that's coming up is music.
Now, if you ask me, hey, I have my doubts. What are they? You tell me how I can address those doubts for you. And I promise you, by the time it's done, you'll be convinced. Everybody interested? Cool. What do we do, kids? 4 words. Scroll the on. That's it. That's all you gotta do. If you are one of the people who bitches and moans incessantly about people getting money from their followers and so on and so forth, there is the most simple solution for you. Let me be the first, or perhaps even the last, to tell you. Get off the app. It's that simple. Oh, if it makes you so sick, why the are you here?
Oh.
These same people
At
pay for
Twins. Okay.
They watch Paramount, Apple TV. They watch Max. What's some of the others?
Twins.
Netflix.
What?
They pay $20 a month for it. Every single one of these people does this. Then they get in their car and they turn on the radio, but not traditional terrestrial radio. No, they turn on Sirius, and they pay for that. But the concept of people enjoying what I do and being willing to spend this is so beyond their ability to comprehend even the most basic models of logic or reason that they feel it necessary to come in and pretend that I'm the bad guy. And it absolutely.
What's your profile pic look like?
Right.
Do you know how to copy and paste
I love
links?
everybody. I want everybody here.
Do you know how to copy and paste links?
Hard. It costs 1 penny. If my show is not worth 1 penny, okay, you know, like you think it's not even worth that. Why the do you watch me every day? Right? Now, if it's not in the budget, you're on a fixed income, you're on a tight budget, you know, you're on welfare, whatever it is, I don't care. I still want you here. I don't care if you don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. I still want you
A
here.
white little brown
I want
dog.
you to learn from what we're doing. And hopefully you're going to be, you know, a little smarter for having been here, at least about this topic. And then you're going to be able to share that information with other people in your life, particularly the most vulnerable among us, the elderly and the youth. Your mom, your dad, thank you very much, Danny. Your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, your aunts, your uncles, your elderly neighbors, your middle school, junior high, high school, and college age kids. If that sounds scripted, it's because I say it every day. And I don't like to get up here, I really don't like to get up here and proselytize and opine on the rights and wrongs of the world. I don't. But I feel like, you know, there's people out here, I know for a fact, there are people watching this live just because they don't like me. Here is a pro tip for happiness in your life. Just move on. For the love of Pete, move on. Yet you cannot stop watching every day. Newsflash, you're a fucking fan. You're not the, you know, the watch all that you think you are. You are literally, stop doing that. I don't know, it'll make you happier. Move on to somebody else or something else. All I'm trying to do is help. I've made a career out of that. And I've made a career.
I don't see you, but you could subscribe to me and I'll find you that way.
Not going to be 10 million followers by the 4th of July.